Hey guys, so do you want to know an easy way to complete a fort? Well, in this video, I'm going to be showing you some of the best ways to do it. Now, I'm not going to be going over every skeleton type. First things first, if you're doing this as a solo, you're going to want to grab some quick supplies from the barrels on the island. So, as you're seeing right here, I'm just grabbing some quick supplies of what I need. As you can see, I'm not grabbing bananas since it isn't the best of the food and it's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for some nice, good supplies. I'm also grabbing blunder bombs since that'll help me in naval if I ever have to fight somebody. Since if you shoot blunder bombs, it'll kind of hit them around off their ship and stuff. And it's just really good for getting people off raising their mast or just trying to stop them from repairing, since as a solo, you shouldn't really be boarding as much. And if you're fighting a bigger ship, blunder bombs will be super helpful to keep them off cannons, since on bigger ships, there's more than one cannon, so one cannonball probably isn't going to knock both people off. So I've gotten basically all the resources I could hold in my inventory, so now I'm going to run back to ship and get going. Now, if you're really concerned about supplies, you could keep looting up, but this is just a tutorial, and that's all I need for now. Once you get to your ship, you're gonna want to come over to here to your barrels and start depositing the stuff you got from them by simply going into them and putting them away. Now, I'm not gonna put my worms with my food. I'm gonna put them in the bottom barrel with the bananas. So, I'm gonna grab my bananas, organize it to how I want it to look, and that's basically it. So I'm going to organize my top barrel. I don't want my fire bombs top barrel. Only want these cannonballs, chain shots, blunder bombs, and cursed cannonballs on top. So once you've done that, you're going to want to raise the anchor. On a sloop, it should only take you about... Alright guys, we actually have to count this because I don't really know. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so basically, 6.5 seconds. So drop down sails and get sailing to the port, just right over there. So as you'll see, once you pull up closer, they're gonna start shooting at you, and this is where you kind of want to avoid their shots. And as a solo, you don't want to get in the broadside. That way you don't take a lot of holes. So as you can see, I'm kind of dodging them here. And I'm going to angle my sails back since I'm at the island. And now I'm going to start raising them just a little bit here, just to slow down my speed. And now I'm going to start turning in towards the island. And as you see, I just got shot and it damaged my helm. But that is fine because I got to the spot where I need to be. I'm just going to straighten my wheel. Raise up sails, anchor shift, and then you're just gonna grab some of the wood, repair the holes that you have taken, and if you took some damage, just eat some of the food you were able to obtain at the outpost to heal yourself up. Now, as seen earlier, my helm got hit by a cannonball, so it took some damage, so I have to repair that too. I'm also checking my mast here, which it looks fine, so let's get repairing the wheel. After repairing the wheel, I'm going to want to raise the anchor since we've stopped all of our movement, and there's no need to stay anchored. If an enemy player rolls up on us, we want to be able to drop sails and get out of here as quick as possible. I'm also going to align us up just a little bit better. That way, if I drop sails in an emergency, I don't hit the island. Alright, now make sure to equip a sword when doing these, since it'll make your life so much easier when doing a fort with a sword. Double gunning with a sword. Double gunning when doing a fort is going to make your life so much harder and might just make this progress take even longer. So, please use a sword. It'll make your lives so much easier. Once you've heard the battle music / skelly music, that means you are on the fort and the skellies can now attack you. As you'll see, there are guns, so I'm slicing them to kind of stun them a little bit so they don't shoot me. And as you can see, there's one below.
which I'm just gonna, you know, probably not die. You see how I was just about to do a sword dash, but because he shot me, it canceled my sword dash. So, if that ever happens to you, don't worry. Just eat food and hope you don't die. Now, once you've gotten to this point in the fort, now you're just going to keep slicing and slicing these skellies until you pass the wave. I don't know exactly how many waves there are in a regular fort, but once you've gotten onto the captains, once you've defeated the captain waves, that's when you'll get the boss. And once you've defeated the boss, obviously the fort will end. You'll get the key with all the loot in it. So, I'm going to tell you a really good strategy, and it's called sword dashing. Sword dashing does a lot of damage to the skeletons. And you're just going to want to sword dash all on top of them, just like so. And then if you got any extra skellies here, just, you know, kind of shoot them a little bit. And miss. And that's basically the most efficient way to take out waves, is lead them into here, and then just basically kind of sword dash on top of them, just like that. Now, we are lucky since they are spawning in this area. So now you can just, like, kill them basically almost instantly. And just continue this. This is my Lost Gold Fort. It's a really nice fort since you can just kind of spawn camp the skellies. It's really cool. It makes forts super fast and more efficient. If you had a blunderbuss, you could just one blunder them. But I'm not using sword and blunderbuss right now because I'm just not. If you found this video helpful so far, please consider dropping a like on the video and subscribing. It really helps out the channel and it helps it grow. And if you want to help out with the community, join the Discord server, maybe find some people to sail the seas with. Now, every once in a while, you're going to want to do a horizon check. And as you can see, I see a player galleon in the distance. How to tell the difference between a skeleton ship and a player ship is skeleton ships will have ripped sails and a whole bunch of rainbow lights on them. So, one thing to consider is holding on to kegs. Kegs can be used against you if you're getting tucked on. If you don't know what tucked on means, it means a player is hiding on you. So, if people are hiding on you, they're probably going to go on around the island and find one of these kegs and blow up your ship with it. So it's your decision to save them, to use it on the boss. I am going to, just for the demonstrational purposes, and this server seems pretty dead, so hopefully I don't have to get into a fight with people. But then again, as you saw from my horizon check, there was a player galley, so we might have to do a 1v4 here. Then again, I do stream on Fridays and Saturdays. I try to at least. So if you guys want to come in and say hi, happily do so. I'm going to put up one of the outfits that some of my chat members in chat during the live streaming they created. So if you want to show off your own outfits, then join my stream and create your own outfits live with me. Skeletons will casually drop ammo pouches if you're killing them with guns. I think they also drop with swords. I'm not really sure. But yeah, they'll just drop ammo pouches occasionally. Alright, as you can see, we are on Captain Wave, which means we are almost done with this. And now, if you have a friend or two, just keep slicing this thing. And the skeleton will die super quickly if you have other friends helping sort it. But it is super quick. These captains are not as strong as the Fort of Fortunes are. Also known as a FOF, if you do not know the term. I don't know why my sword dash did not get canceled, but I think it was already because I was in it. Yep, see? My sword dash just got canceled and it almost caused me to die. And this can be super annoying. Because they always sword you. They always cancel you every time right before. So I'm kind of lucky I have not died. Because the Ashen Guardian is kind of annoying if he has a pistol. Because he just will keep spamming that at you for your entire life. Yep. Alright. Trying not to die here. Haven't died once yet during this fort, which is amazing. Alright. Now if you hear that weird horn, that means we're on the boss. And you can now grab all the kegs that you have stored just for him. Now there are a lot more kegs around the island, but alright, so I blew up one keg. Alright, now she just shot me somehow when I was holding the keg. Obviously, as you can see, this game has shitloads of bugs, and she didn't even do her pulling out the blunderbuss animation, yet she somehow shot me still. So now I'm dead in the ferry, which is pretty epic, guys. So now we're just gonna sit here, do some cool emotes, you know. Check out the sexy character, you already know. But I do believe that is accurate. I'm gonna try getting rid of some of the skeletons here, and as you'll see, she's pulling out her blunderbuss, so that's when I want to run away, because I don't want to get one blundered. As you can see, she just shot me, and she didn't even have the animation of her pulling her pistol out, which is annoying, because how am I supposed to know, right? And now we're just getting absolutely destroyed by a skeleton. Once you've killed the boss, she will drop a stronghold skull and some skeleton orders. You're going to want to take your key, do one last horizon check, make sure no one's around. But I'm not going to do a horizon check since I don't care about the loot. I don't care if I get synced. I'm just doing this to help you guys out. So let's go to make our way to the vault. Open it up. Now you'll be greeted with this beautiful loot. Not a lot of loot, but you might get lucky and get some ashen stuff, which could sell for a decent penny. Now, you will get stronghold gunpowder barrel, which are really dangerous. And if you're not that kind of person who likes to hold on to kegs, I'd blow them up. So make sure to run away and watch the beautiful explosion, which we couldn't get a good view of because Lost Gold Fort do kind of doobity-doo-doo-doo. So this is basically the loot you'll get. Sometimes you might get 2 stronghold chests, but instead we got a decent amount of stronghold skulls. Now, you will get these things called skeleton orders, which will give you a map of buried treasure on the map here. Now, you can do these or you don't have to, but I'm going to try to find one of these to help you guys out here. And I think it's right here. Yep. You might get an ashen chest, which will be opened by the ashen key you get from the ashen key master you've killed. And then this other one might be like a rag and bones crate or something like that. But I'm not going to bother doing it since I already dug one up for you, and that's just basically an example. So, if you found this video helpful in any way, shape, or form, please comment down below if it was helpful, because that tells me the videos I'm making are helping you guys out. Also, drop a like on the video, consider subscribing, and see you in the next video.